Okay, so we are back in. We're going to do a full video today of what the max effort upper body looks like on the week one. This is called the bands. I got it off Westside Barbell's website. It's just an 8-week program. I have 3 programs I'm going to be following for the next 24 weeks. And basically that's going to lead me right up to nationals, which is what I want to do. So I'll start with bands. I'll do a lot of resistance, build a lot of strength in that as well. And then it'll move on to, I believe it's called squats and sleds, where I'll start using that prowler I have. I might buy a different little sled so I can use here. The prowler I'd have to do at home because it's all gravel, and I try to put weight on it. It just obviously digs up the gravel. And then the final week will be lower body endurance. Now, with nationals, it's going to be in Denver, Colorado, different altitude. Obviously, they say that's going to be a problem from us going over there. They said it takes like 36 hours to get acclimated to it, drinking a lot of water, decreasing your exercise. So that could be a potential issue with not being used to it. It would definitely give home guys an advantage who already train there. Like I said, no excuses on that. I'm going to do the best I can, and I'm going to go with that. So we'll end the last 8-week program with that. So they already pretty much have everything labeled out for me. So today for the max effort upper body on this bands one is going to be floor press, barbell rows, skull crushers, curls, lat raises, and band pull aparts or face pulls. So it should be a really good pump today. I'm not going to be going hard the week of my next comp coming up. I'm going to go hard, obviously, as hard as I can, but it's not going to be too strenuous where I would get injured because I would have that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday train. I will leave on Thursday, get there on Friday. Yeah, leave Thursday, get there on Friday, weigh in, hopefully make weight, compete on Saturday, and then I'll be home Sunday. So it's going to be a real strenuous week. After that, it's full bore, haul ass. Let's get stronger and let's get that national weight up. Nationals is going to be very, very heavy for me as I am inexperienced in the competition world. Obviously, your body can only go as far as time will let it. If it was as strong as my mind is, I would be the strongest dude, right? So obviously, you got to take it easy. You got to understand your body, understand how it works, understand what it needs to grow and get stronger. So you'll see me. I'll kind of talk about it a little bit if I do certain lifts, or you might see something and you're like, man, I've seen him do way more weight before. It just really depends on if you're having a good day, a bad day. For me, it's if I have somebody here to help me spot, because obviously I don't want to get crushed under this bar and die. So we'll go ahead and get started on that. I'm assuming it means barbell because usually it will say football bar or Swiss bar or give it a different name. So I'll go ahead and use this cheap Chinese motherfucking bar. And yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, now that we're starting to feel a little bit of a pump and a little bit of a struggle, you start working up towards that like 75, 85% range of your max. You'll drop down from doing like 5 to 6. You can do threes. I'm honestly going to do singles, and I'm just going to do the best, completely control it down, tap, make sure both your elbows hit, and then explode off. And one thing with these you got to realize is that if you're coming down and you're not even hitting the bottom, or like I did on that one set, you're wasting your time. I caught myself doing it. I realized it. I'm fixing it. So that's something a lot of dudes need to take notes on. Is the exercise is designed for a reason. Don't think just because you're not maxing out, you're not doing stupid high numbers that you're better. I don't know. So Since we're getting closer to comp time, farmers hold 280 a hand for a minute, like 34. I think it's the current record. That's the only one that is like even remotely attainable, and I'm still off from it. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna just go ahead and do some. We got barbell rows 5x6 to 8 with this, and I'm gonna keep it probably around this weight, but I'm gonna go strapless this time, and just kind of see if I can get my grip up any bit. Takes time, like I said, so doing this ain't necessarily gonna make me win, but a little bit adds up over a long time. So next up, we're gonna move on to skull crushers. I don't trust my dumbbells quite yet enough to do them without the weights sliding off, even with the doubled up collars. So instead, I'm going to use the football bar, and I'm going to come to these inner handles where my hands are going to be like this, and that should be enough to get that activation in. For this, we have 4 sets of 12, so I'll do one set, figure out what the weight is, move up from there. Now the program also states bicep curls. It doesn't say dumbbell or barbell or whatever. So to switch it up, I'm actually going to use the football bar again. Except this time, instead of the bar facing like this, I'm going to face it around so it's like this. So that'll give me the more activation part. Something different. We'll try it. We got 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps, so I might go up and wait. We'll just see how it ends up. Now, a little side note update, mostly for me in the future. We are weighing in about 253 to 256 right now. I got to be under 242, not only for nationals, but for the event I have in December 9th down in St. Louis. From there, I'll be doing the axle overhead max deadlift in a suit, and the farmer's hold for time. 280 a hand, going for the record. So really on my diet, I lowered pretty much everything for the most part. I've been kind of coming down in stages. You know, I was real big into doing the half gallon of chocolate whole milk a day. That was 2,000 calories alone of that. Cut that out. I lowered my meat intake. Instead of a pound a day, I went to like 3/4 pound a day, just a little bit. It's 3 pounds a week is what I'm at now. We'll basically cut it up. I'll do meatloaf. So I'll put some eggs in and I'll put some crackers in. Just kind of help with the protein, a little bit of carbs, a little bit of fat. And then my breakfast, I'm literally eating chicken, a can of chunk light or chunk whatever the hell, chicken breast, chunk whatever, out of a can, $1 from Kroger. And the same thing with tuna, I'm eating out of a can, $1 from Kroger. And I'll have like half of a bag of saltines. The saltines throughout the week, I think, are like 2,000. I think it comes out to like 400 calories alone in saltines if I eat it evenly throughout the week. 200 calories between both chicken and tuna, so that's 600 calories alone. I don't eat at one period of time, it's all spaced through. So from 6 to 11 o'clock, that's basically what I'm intaking, which is pretty low compared to what I was doing between the I would have carrots, which I probably could work back in. Carrots, tuna, and then I would have like a lot of like nuts or like trail mix, or I would switch it up all the time just to keep stuff new. It probably like every 2 months I would switch to something new, and then for lunch at 11 o'clock, I would eat the whole pound of meat, and I would have like 2 cups of mashed potatoes or 2 cups of mac and cheese. Now I'm down to, whatever, half to 3/4 pound of meat, and I do a thing of muscle mac. So my calories a day are well below 3,000, especially with dinner. I usually will take a snack after I get done here, maybe like a shake of some sort to just replenish what I've used for the most part. I drink amino acids now to keep the energy up and going, so when I get done I don't drift off, which I never had a problem with. But like I'll go home and I'll have a slight snack, maybe a couple hundred calories, some protein. I'll probably eat a can of chicken or something like that. And then for dinner, I'll intake probably a little less than 1,000 calories on whatever mom makes, man. I'm gonna look back to this day and I'm gonna be like, man, I had it so nice, because I'll just talk to mom and she'll be like, what's your prep for? And she'll basically form groceries around that, depending on what it is, man. If I decide on bulking and we're preparing for something, she'll feed me the right stuff. She always asks me what I would do, and I'm really leaning on what I do, because to me, nutrition is the numbers are numbers. Numbers don't lie. If you're eating 1,000 calories of taco meat, it's 1,000 calories of taco meat, and then whatever the fat and protein is. If it fits in your macros, I really don't care what you're eating. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on. So with me being December 9th being the day, and today's November 20th, I got 2.5 weeks to get down as low as I can by just like leaning out. And then the days before that, whether it's 4 or 5 days, depending on where I'm at, like if I get there and I'm the final week and I weigh 250, like Monday, I'll be sweatsuit running a little bit, trying to see what extra fat I can burn off before I go up there. And then when I get down there to weigh in, The night before, I might just completely cut out water and not eat. So that's why I did my last comp. I dropped 13 pounds overnight. We drove out to Indiana, and the whole way down, I didn't eat. I didn't eat dinner that night. I would have my lunch at work, and then when I got home, nothing. I didn't eat. I didn't eat. I didn't drink. I just chewed gum, which has like what 10 calories a stick. You take 10 steps and you walk that off. So I didn't. The calories didn't matter on that. So chewing the gum helped stimulate it. It was a rough sleep. I did not get much sleep because I did it on purpose so that way I could do the early, and then I'd have a full day to regain all of that weight, which was super easy for anybody that's ever done it. You already know. And then the next day I woke up, and obviously that night I got real good rest. My body was well nourished, and I competed, and it was everything I had. That was my first ever comp. So this one, I'm a little more patient on it. I used to be super antsy, ready to get to the weight now. Like I said, I'm rocking about 256, so I got a little more than 14 pounds to drop. Do some front raises with the band. And now we're going to finish with some face pulls with the band. This is 5 sets of as many reps as possible, so we'll see how this goes. Oh. All right, guys, that wraps it up for today. Thanks for watching.